Hello everybody, third time's the charm. Somebody really doesn't want me to record this in one clean take, so I made a promise. I made a promise last video, and you guys decided that I was so cool that you would subscribe to my channel. And now I have 300 subscribers. So now I don't need to commit a hate crime. Yay! Thank you, everybody. All right, today I'm going to be doing a Q&A, which means question and answer, and answering your questions, probably. Before we get into this, I have to make a quick announcement or whatever. So it's pretty important. So this Christmas is coming up, and so I have Christmas break, and that gives me a whole lot of free time. So I possibly could make a second video that week, but if I don't make a second video, I'm gonna spend all that time like drawing and like scrolling on like YouTube Shorts or whatever I do. What do you do in your free time? Leave it in the comments below. Yeah, leave a reason why you think I should make a second video that week, and what it should be on too, cause like I'm in the mood to draw stuff again. All right, so let's just get into this. Okay, first question, it says by Lou. They say, what do you recommend for people starting out a channel? And also, what is my favorite fursuit species? Now, my favorite fursuit species is a really hard question, because how can I possibly choose bats? I love bats. I also like the ones with the big old front teeth. Like Flurry, because Flurry is a Hyrax. They have these big old chompers. It's so cute. And on the part where I recommend something for new channel or whatever, or starting out, I don't really have any good recommendations, besides like to push yourself to actually do it. Sometimes you can do it, and you're just like sitting around like worrying too much. Like, push yourself to do it. You have to take those first steps. Oh, I forgot where is that. What about the fursuit question? The fursuit species question, right? Oh my God, we're not even halfway through the script. Jesus, this is gonna be a long video. I can't read. Oh, my favorite OC. Yep, that was the next question. Toby! I love Toby. He's the guy I'm drawing in the background. I'll reveal the full finished art at the end. Ozzy is my favorite one, design-wise, though. But you can't include Ozzy without his furry babysitter, Copper. Like, they're a duo. Weirdo says, who was my first OC? Now, this was a really hard question because I was really into drawing when I was younger, and I liked to create characters. I made a lot. I still do. I still like constantly create them. Yeah. So I'm not even gonna read all this that I wrote. Bluesome. This dragon I painted with bad watercolor. That's the main whatever. I don't know what the word is. That's probably who it is. Yay! I might draw Bluesome again. And next question. Newbie asks, do you have a favorite type of cheese or a cheese you dislike? I don't really have a favorite cheese, but I like Colby Jack. It tastes good when I make macaroni, because I'm a very good cook, and I've never, ever burnt macaroni. Same can't be said for the same raw and burnt in the same batch pancakes. That's for another time. KL the artist asks, how long does a drawing take for a single subject drawing for? How long does a drawing take for a single subject drawing full body? I don't know really. I'll say around like 2 hours if I do like full color and basic cell shading without distractions, because I normally draw with a split screen, and that'll like make it take a bit longer because like sometimes there's more focus going into one side of the screen than the other. I'm not an iPad kid, I swear. My Pookie sent me 8, 9 something questions because of our mutual platonic love for each other. Teehee. What's your favorite YouTuber? Me. Second favorite goes to Dan O'Cal. Another question by her. I'm like one of your besties, right? Yes, sir. Am I your friend? How old are you? 13 plus. Are you a cookie? No, I don't think you are a cookie. Do I like cookie? Yes, a lot. I love cookies. Would you support me if I became an e-girl? Mom, this is a joke. I know this person IRL. Do you like a cookie if it was a link unicorn and a sample cookie unicorn rainbow? 2 + 4 divided by 7 equals question mark. Word vomit. X equals 4.7 pickles with a Dairy Queen blizzard spilled in the floorboard of my mom's truck. So that's all I have from the people, and now I'm gonna answer questions nobody asked. So, first one. What is my character little guy supposed to be? If you don't know, and this is your first video you've seen on my channel, this is Flurry. She's a blue, yes. She's a hybrid of a dog and a Hyrax. A Hyrax is like this fat African dog thing with very prominent front teeth. Yeah, I love this character to death. I would be very upset if you drew Gore as my comfort character. This hasn't happened, by the way. Please nobody actually do that. Please. My favorite color is blue. My favorite food is garlic bread. I would take 2,763 bullets for my dear garlic bread. My favorite show is Battle for Dream Island. It's a web series on YouTube. Watch it now! My favorite game, I don't know. Gotta be like tied up with like one of like those popular mascot horrors, like Five Nights at Freddy's, Poppy Playtime, Garten of Banban. It's not a bad game. Like, you people are so mean to the developers. Bendy and the Ink Machine, Dandy's World. I hate the fandom. Oh my god. Oh, you know who else's fandom I hate? Forsaken. Isn't there drama going on or something in the like Forsaken devs or whatever? I just like the game. I don't know. I like Monopoly, the board game. Very easy to cheat in Monopoly. Keep an eye on me better next time. Yeah, you heard me. Keep an eye on me better. That was for somebody I know IRL. That was unneeded. Another question. I hate AI-generated slop made by clankers. I don't support those oil-guzzling slop spewers. I support human-created art made by man. Sometimes it's cringy, but I like the aftertaste. Speaking of things I like, other things I like include girls, jellyfish, spellcasting, the music artist. I think their music is really cool. I have a playlist entirely dedicated to their songs. Oh, yeah. Also, my favorite color is blue. I really like the color blue. I'm blue, da booty ba doo da. They them. Yeah. Surprise. You know, I really thought I'd come out a different way. Not in like the middle of a Q&A YouTube video. I'm sorry. Fun fact, my original comeback to YouTube was gonna be an animation meme. And the plan was to be a short form content poster. But I couldn't find a good trend to hop on, and dude, there were no good animation memes I wanted to do, like that I could like tween without it taking me like 4 hours, like with the animation. Dude, it is so hard to animate. Long form content is like kind of a little bit less work. Yep, and that's like the end of the video. I think that's all I have to answer. Happy holidays, everybody. This is the outro. If you're lucky, like I said, you might get 2 videos on Christmas break because I have a stupid amount of free time. And thank you, everybody, for 300 subs. It would be actually nuts if we hit 400. If I hit 400 before 2026, like around 2026, I would be like shell shocked if we got like that many that fast. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Editing skills that I don't possess. I was gonna like do a transition there, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna yap a little more because I feel like you guys have not suffered enough. I have nothing else planned for the rest of this. That was the end of my script, and this is supposed to be the outro. But I feel like I'm just gonna like talkity talk, because people like hearing voices, right? This is completely unscripted now. Everything else was scripted. So I'm scrolling Tumblr. Well, I'm looking at Tumblr while trying to find something to say. There's a pretty cool part. But you know what's even cooler? My art! You go find me on Tumblr or whatever. Flurry the dog. I don't think there's any capitals in it. I have this community called Sun and Moon Productions. Yeah, it's where I post OC lore and other stuff. You can't really find a lot of the lore in the community, but I'm gonna probably try and make a video on it. You know what? I'll link the Tumblr community if you guys are interested, actually. I'm like really proud of my little creations. You get like, it's not strictly related to like Sun and Moon production stuff. So like you could post Euro season there or whatever. Fun fact, there's 3 times as many invitations sent out as there are members. That's kind of depressing. I pity myself. I have nothing really to say. Like, I just like what, I love Toby. Oh my god, I'm not cutting out like his screen time. You guys have to sit here with me. If you click off that video, that'd make me sad. Wait, isn't there supposed to be background music? Wait, I don't see it. Wait, my background music's gone. That's a future me problem. Man, one of my other videos had like a copyright thing on it, so it's like restricted in some way or whatever, but like you can still watch it and it still gets views. It really confuses me because it's the second video I posted. What was it about? It wasn't the art styles one. Oh yeah, it was the drawing people's requests. How did that get copyrighted? Because my guess is either the music, but if it was the music, then iMovie, why? Why are you being so mean to me? That was one of like the preset music choices. I don't really like the preset music choices. They get repetitive. And I would not listen or watch a video with some of those. Oh, hey, look, here's the ending of this. Time to show off Toby. All right, so this is the finished drawing of what I was drawing like the entire video. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next video. Or never again. Because you probably got a bad impression because this was like a really lazy video. Tell me if you guys like the background. I might reuse it. Or do something similar. You know what? I'm gonna do something similar. I'm gonna make it blue with, I'm not spoiling it. Never mind. You just have to wait and see. Come back next week. Please subscribe. Go check out what I have linked in the description or whatever. Bye.